All right, everybody, welcome back. Hey, this is Hambbage, and it is a fresh new day in the real world, and a great opportunity for finishing up some, well, at least potentially wrapping up the ghast recruitment part of our current build project that we stumbled into the other day. So let's get this slide out of the way. Welcome back, everybody. If you're coming back, welcome. If you're here for the first time, hope you enjoy the content. Please let me know if you do. Likes and comments are greatly appreciated. Subscribe for your own benefit so you'll know when my new videos pop. They have been coming fast and furious lately, but that isn't always the case. Very interesting. As the load screen was going, I saw a few little red dots in it. I don't know if that's significant or not. So where were we at? Well, last time we were rebuilding our ceiling here, and ironically, after toting back piles and piles and piles of netherrack in the past, we realized we were short. So, oops, but we'll get it. Oh, come on. Alright, so back down our stairs. How's everybody doing today? I hope it's a good morning for you. Currently, it is Thursday, the 24th of June, here in Colorado, USA, is where I'm recording from, and I hope it's finding you well. Heading on into a weekend, and at least in theory, it's going to be a little cooler day here for us, and heading into a kind of overcast and otherwise probably slightly damp, no, and unpleasant weekend, but we're not too worried about all that. Alright, let's see how many giant slimes we can have to deal with here on this run. Oh, that's the loading. Yeah, again, we always seem to do our world a disservice by hitting the nether highway as soon as we log in, and it's like, wait, hold on, I just woke up. I'm not ready to build a whole stretch of chunks here, but that's okay. Now it'll be even more ready for a smooth ride back. So again, this is a very quick little trip. We can drop off just a couple things here to maybe regain a little bit of space. Drop off these. Oh, look at the chest. Wax down. Oh, we can put the nether gold here. Go away. Let's just drop a couple torches in here. It's a good place for them. And we don't need the black stone. Still want to hang on to the basalt. Be using more of... What? Where did that come from? Is this a joke? Alright, go check the tape, somebody, and tell me, was I carrying around that green shulker? It's a little scary, guys, honestly. Like, what on earth was going on? I mean, I know I recorded a bunch of episodes yesterday, so maybe I was just kind of losing it for a bit there, but man, I am very surprised by that turn of events. I know we didn't come back here, right? We started to, and then we're like, oh, you know what we need to do instead? Let's go test the... whatchamacallit? the portal. I wanted to make sure we'd made it with the right dimensions. If you go too wide, what I was doing there, I guess I never really explained it for anybody who may not know. If you over make the portal frame too wide or too tall or any other dimensions, it will not light. It'll be too big for it. The game only supports it. And I was going at, what, 21, I think, was the diameter. And clearly that worked. But that's on the upper end. And had they changed anything since the last time I'd done it or anything else, we might have been left with not working portals and had to make adjustments. So that was kind of the last test, but I don't think we ever ran back to get the materials I needed, and I don't really understand where they were. I mean, I think we would have looked pretty close, and we definitely checked. Okay, well then don't jump on my head. Yeah, we definitely looked around in the area for netherrack. I thought we'd done a pretty thorough search, but I guess that wasn't the case. So anyway, hopefully this will all work out. Netherracks. Come on. Oh, maybe there just weren't enough? I don't know. Wow. Now we gotta deal with all this. Now, I think if Big Guy sees us over there, he's gonna come over too. It shouldn't be a big barrier to him getting over the top of that. Oh. Okay, well, it could have been that I decided, oh, well, I have those couple, but that's not enough. Now, here's the real question, and what I'm seriously concerned about is that we'd gotten to a pretty good... Oh, well, that wasn't me falling off. Gotten to a pretty good rhythm here of placing these, and now all that is likely gone. Come on. Not too bad for a first act of the day. Hanging a few of those. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't bother to do just the few remaining. Clearly we don't have enough. We're gonna have to go back, and that's the stupid part. It's always that kind of good money after bad, right? Once you made a mistake, don't keep chasing it. But I did exactly that, because as soon as I'd gotten here, I then decided, oh, you know what I should do is just turn around and come back. I should have filled up a full... I should have looked in that shulker, because there were only 4 stacks, and it wasn't full, and I just assumed, oh, shulker box, and it's showing... Darn it. Multiple... Get in here. Multiple netherracks, so therefore... I've got a whole load of them, and I should just go use it. So now we've got to do an extra run because I didn't really take the time to look and understand it. We could have just grabbed those shulkers while we were there. Again, another highway. I don't feel too bad about it because it's definitely cool to use it, but not the wisest course when you're trying to be efficient. Again, we're just getting started for the day, and a little bit of slack to be had there, right? Is all right. I'm wearing through the slack allowance here pretty quick. Very quick. This is more what I was concerned about at the end of the stream recording session, play session, whatever you want to call it, yesterday, was that by having to stop, although I was ready, you guys heard me, I was yawning at the end of the last video and just pretty done in. I got, having not planned to do this project and just kind of started it and then, yeah, let's go. This, you guys can kind of tell, this is a fun one. I like having this. I like it, like the Wither Skelly farm. I like the potential that it offers, what we're gonna have to do here. So many builds. Once you build them, you kind of like, okay, that's done, and then you move on to other stuff, and you don't actually see them too much. It's kind of like this Nether Highway that we spent a bunch of episodes in a row getting it done, and then we were moving on to other stuff. And we didn't even travel back this way. So I'm glad to have another activity, I guess, if you will, here at this end of the line, so that we can get to use it more often. That's pretty good. Oh, look at it. There's no pigmen, and it's just a nice big open room. Oh, gorgeous. I think we may have to eventually switch out that blackstone, by the way. Initially, I was like, oh, whatever, that's natural and it's fine, but when we get it more and more down to just smooth, clean, I think that gets a little bit overbearing. And I'm making this a little bit tougher on myself here, I guess. I can't believe I didn't fall off there. Well, got the end done. Some extra. Finished up the row we had been working in. Clean up these couple. Want to eat. Like, see the empty little hunger bars. I'm like, yeah, that would. Ah, stupid block. All right, well, all well and good. Now we can go do the thing we meant to do. Okay, so that one is still empty. Again, crazy that I neglected those and then bought into the mistake further by keeping them going. So, when have we seen this before, right? Maybe on our way back we should actually bring along some stairs. Let me say. The other thing it's been kind of nagging at me is we should at some point carry buttons and to the ice so that we stop running into slimes and stuff in the ice tunnel. Still haven't looked. But I suspect that buttons are kind of the only way to go. If carpets aren't going to work, I don't know that there's a lot of other... Oh. Get out. I talked about that he's the one that really... You don't even want to hope to try to get past. Just give up, clear it, and start again, because he can do so much damage so quickly. These guys, on the other hand, are just like pylon. Oh no. Ice is slippy. Sounds like a piglin as opposed to a pig man. Maybe he was outdoors, though. Alright, well, here we go once again. Sip of coffee time. Alright. Good, and then let's just go put this trash away. We don't need it. Alright, what did I say? Maybe stairs? I don't know that I have stairs in abundance. I just make smooth stone stairs? That's acacia wood, not stone. Now, I think we need a couple of overflow spots for the steps. Pretty good return. Or not. Alright, that may be far more than we need, but whatever. And I know I just talked about the buttons. I'm not gonna do buttons this trip. Even though we just had a run-in with a big old lava slime, which is the main problem there. Already see, I guess that may still be the same pigman that we ran into last time. Literally. Don't go the way I was aiming. Ooh. A lot of rebound. Okay. Snack here. At some point we can maybe round out this little walkway too, so it's not quite so tight here. But Did I just make myself a whole big... Oh, no. Oh, wait. Can that... So I really wouldn't mind having these stairs recessed back a little bit. I know there was a couple that were offset. Oh. Oh, no. Really? Really? Wait. What's going on, game? I have lots of inventory spaces. Oh, that was basalt. I was like, where did all the cobble go that I just saw? Got one there. Here. I don't like when sidetracks become time consuming. I have never had the knack for running the stairs and putting them successfully. They are so easy to flip because you only have the really 1.5 area to get them placed in. That you can't just hold and run. They'll try to go too fast, and just trying to even think about it gets the pattern off. And then if you get too close, it won't place. But based on all the running we've been doing, this is definitely welcome. You guys thought I was going to leave that one. It's been hanging out, staring at me every time I come up and down here. We need the gold. Between our apples and our beacon and our powered rail, we have a healthy golden appetite, don't we? This block has bugged me a few times as well. Alright. Now at least we shouldn't have to do any big modifications, although that is kind of annoying. Oh, so much better. Gone. Clearly that's no good. All these, I think, are just carryover from when we were kind of not even sure if this would work out as a building site, and or a stairs site. We didn't know what was up above, so we just kind of trying our way along. Quartz I need to, I know, but that's too much. Too distracting. You guys are like too distracting. That's the line. Not steps, not the idea of buttons, not running to the base multiple times. Nope, it's a piece of nether quartz that is where the line had to be drawn. Gotta make the hard commit. No, we are not chasing down every little piece of quartz. We're gonna get this done. So when we get back up there and finish our ceiling, which I think we are now in good shape to do, we'll maybe swap out that basalt. Then we're going to go ahead and, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to light before or after I start working on the, or get the rail to the point where it's done. We'll see. All right, now we can make all the inventory mistakes we want and run back and forth and at least not have to hop the stairs. That sound good? Okay, Mr. Lime Green Shulker. Let's store these. And we can throw that in there. A few more of these. I hear the sound of you, sir. Got him though. Come on. Ah. Got no time to wait for him. Hop around. Just need to go. What? Where were you two guys? Okay. Oh. Now. See if we can finish up our building here. The other day I was talking about X-Files. I was talking about it in regard to that Icelandic series, of which I have not watched any more yet. After stream last night, I checked out a couple videos real quick while my last one was uploading, and then headed off to bed. Did a little reading, so it ended up being a late night anyway, but didn't watch any more of that. But in context of that, I compared it to the X-Files. And I don't know if anybody was a fan back in the day. I don't exactly remember the context of it, but remember, this activity makes me think. Remember the episode where, like, whoever the bad guy, whatever it was, or maybe it was just the perceived guy. But there was this drywall or something. He was working on like drop ceilings or something like that, and his deal was for the construction he had to wear these like little mini stilts under his shoes, right? It was like 4 feet, and somehow it came into that was the bit that clicked for Scully, I think. Like, oh, we're in danger here in whatever this house is. I don't remember what the story of the episode was particularly at this point, but man, I remember the guy in the metallic short stilts, hanging stuff from the ceiling, and somehow those being incorporated in the unexplained murders or abductions or whatever it was. Alright, we're a little off here, but we can just push through. We got it. Maybe. Come on. still got the steps over here. Ah. Those are the ones we never want to goof on. Alright. Hopefully we can reach all the way. I don't know why I always run to the far end. Just start where you are. Oh, I guess you started now. In what could... Oh, so close. By the way, shout out to anybody who was obviously immediately impacted, but you know, families or people in proximity of that building collapse in Miami. Anybody hear about that? I don't normally do the whole like news and current events stuff as commentary, but that one catches you a little off guard. You don't expect building collapses in this day and age. That's, you know, we're better than that, people. Come on. I only just, you know, saw kind of like the initial pictures and the blurb that, at least at the time that I saw it a couple hours ago this morning, like one person confirmed died out of it, which is tragic. You know, anyone is too much for something like that, but they're still searching in the rubble. And I mean, if it would seem, I didn't see anything to contradict it, that was like a, you know, a full-on occupied regular old building, not you know, the result of some construction project or something. There we go. A lot of times the you know, a building will collapse or have an explosion or something like that, and as the story comes out, you know, it's like, oh, well, it was undergoing renovation or a project or something, because a lot of times the either, like in the case of explosions, you know, it'll be an acetylene tank or something like that that the construction workers are using on site, and just, you know, leaks overnight or something like that. It's far more common than you might think, and the others are that when you're, you know, say you're doing interior renovation work or whatever, and there's two scenarios there. One is the classic, and it would be comical, you know, if it just wasn't so devastating. I'm sure careers have been ruined for less, but the idea that you you know, like, hey, we're going to make a bigger bedroom on the third floor of this 15-story building, and so we're just going to take out this wall, not knowing that there's a major structural component to the building in that wall. And then the next thing you know, it's coming tumbling down because a guy with a sledgehammer just walked in there, or, you know, more accurately, some kind of a power tool. If it was a support beam, hitting it with a sledge probably wouldn't do a whole lot. But, you know, they'd go through and, like, take out an interior wall and go, yep, that's gonna gonna take care of it, and it takes care of it in a way they hadn't expected, and the whole thing comes down. So that's one, and the other piece there is that you're gonna do some kind of a structural beam or support. As you're doing work, you need to either shore something up or make a modification or whatever, and going in like, okay, this is gonna be significant, and so you attempt to make that not supported or safe, or something, with the use of scaffolding or jacks or whatever. There's lots of stuff. Some of the coolest projects are when you see construction crews raise high structures, but they're actually doing the building in low, and then like lifting a section and then putting another underneath it and kind of building up that way. It's crazy. Some of the time-lapse YouTube construction videos and stuff like that are really cool. I don't know much about all that, but it's really fascinating to watch. It's like the the big old construction cranes that are often used on like skyscrapers and stuff like that, where it'll be a big metal square frame, and then it's got the arm up at the top, and it's stationary, right? It's built, and it just is off the corner of a skyscraper or something that's going up, and will be used for the duration of the project. Well, you kind of you always wonder, like, at least I did when I was unaware. You watch like these buildings go up, and it's like, man, I never saw when they just put up that crane. It was kind of always there as the building was going up. And that's because those get built from the ground up too. As they add layers to the building, another floor, they're ready to go up a little higher. They lift it and then insert another mod of that crane. So another little section of the square tower that goes. It just kind of is designed to lift and then keep expanding. I don't know exactly how all that works. It would seem pretty unstable, but it's built into the design that's really how they work. So I mean, probably pretty simple. You're like, really? Like my 4-year-old understood that. He went to one construction site and saw all that. It made perfect sense to him. I think it's cool, all right? You guys deal. But sometimes those things go wrong. Either they miscalculate what the structural load will be, or fail to account for like higher than normal wind or something like that in the course of needing it. It's like, oh yeah, well, this will be fun. There's no here's the weight of the building and all that kind of stuff, and they don't think yeah, but if a wind is then pushing that from the side, it'll need even more. Or if it rains really heavy, and the tarps that we're using to keep everything dry might also catch the rain and add thousands of pounds of just pure liquid weight onto the top. That can have a devastating effect. So there's lots of possible reasons why these things can take a turn and have a dire effect for the structure. But fortunately, most of the time, as a result of being done in construction or renovations or whatever, they're not occupied. And that's what's so weird about this Miami one, is it appears, as far as I know, to have just been a regular old residential building with nothing else going on. So what? Yeah, and they'll find out. It's like I don't know if there's even a board for buildings. I'm sure there is. There's lots of local code enforcement, all that kind of stuff, certainly. But something the equivalent of an NTSB, which for folks who are not based in the United States, it's the National Traffic Safety Board. And they're the ones that get in, if a plane crashes or bad highway accidents or anything like that. Any motor vehicle accidents with fatalities and stuff like that, the NTSB comes in and investigates, finds out why it happened, and what the end result needs to be to make sure it doesn't happen again or happen as often. So I assume that they will do the same thing with the building to find out where did that collapse begin, why, what led up to it, and usually there's an answer. Like I said, a lot of those can be really explained. It's just far less common to have that happen in a occupied building, so who knows. But as I've said many times before, I'm a big history guy. That's what I studied in school. I'm not a professional historian or anything like that. I don't think there's a whole lot of opportunities for that. You can be a professor and do scholastic research and some researching and stuff like that. But I am fascinated by all aspects of civilization, ancient history, current 19th and 20th century history, and kind of how the world we find ourselves in evolved and has been shaped recently. But also, you gotta know what the roots of a lot of the ideas and values that we hold are. Well, one of those is the Hammurabi's code of law that was mutually good. It was a pedestal, I believe, and perhaps crossing this with a couple of different things, but I believe that it wasn't a pillar that completely decoded languages, but it was very helpful because in Mesopotamia, which is kind of the present-day Iraq and a little bit of Iran, I believe. Help me on my geography if I'm missing something here. But the Fertile Crescent lands between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers was one of the first areas where civilizations, as we recognize them today, began and evolved. And they did so presumably in part because, like the Nile, the Tigris and the Euphrates would have seasonal flood and non-flood, I guess, cycles. And so as max runoff from the mountains was happening, I guess. I'm kind of basing that off my understanding of water cycles from the western U.S., but I don't know if it's monsoonal driven or what, but in periods of peak water, they would flood, and the silt and the deposits that the water was carrying would go out. And then as the water is lowered, all of that would settle out on the fields and stuff, so you had very fertile crescent, see what they did there? Land. And it was very good. These particular locations became very productive for farming and growing of crops and all that good stuff. We still have a box down here, and I think it's time to pick that up, bring it out of the way, because we're going to want to lay everything down here. Did not hear Ghast in there. Get lots of chances to see him. So, yeah, as they let's do this. this, this, these, and that. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, I do need to... What did I do with... here? Let's make one button. And we'll kind of start this as our beginning point. So we want... Okay, that works. Good. Now, we've got lots and lots and lots of powered rail, which is good. We should be able to use ample, but let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would rather kind of keep going at max speed. And let's do, ooh, not that. What am I, stop! Oh no, you turned. Okay. You stay there. You there. I hope that's not too much. I think we should be able to cruise on through. We can wait on torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, this is overkill. I want to say 8 is max speed maintained on the powered rails. And I don't think you get any kind of an aggregate bonus for going over that or sustaining it. But nope. How did that? 5. I just want to have these kind of set up, looking good. Not there yet. Yeah, we'll get a pattern. Okay, so this is going to be our 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I hope. Well, let's. it. Can I not? No, can't do it. Okay. Oh, that's fair enough. I tried. That's a good reminder. We're not safe just because we're right behind this wall. This ceiling would let those big guys in. Alright. Now... we need... torches. I don't know how many torches we're going to need, but... try to be ready here. Boom. So, let's give her an old test. Oh. Oh, because I don't have a pushy thingy. Oh, this is the sound of me thinking. So we could park this on a hill and have the button there to start us. But I don't know how to ensure the direction. And the idea is we don't want to have to stop. I wouldn't mind a button push on each lap. First things first, though. Let's get this. Oh, I can't get him. Oh, oh no! Oh no! No! So we'll go along at a pretty decent clip. Sorry for the noise. We haven't adjusted any of that. Yeah, the last Minecraft. Minecart. Because it doesn't have any weight in it, it won't keep moving. We'll clean it up here. Boop. Okay. Now. Boop. Oh, 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 oh no. Okay. So, if we do this, I have to push a little bit there. Okay, so now we'll be riding along. Woo! Yay! Right? And then when we pop here, we kind of, oh, it's too quick. We're gonna have to expand that just a bit. But the idea here is this will be a kind of persistent loop. And we may just set these up. But I think... Where's our rails here? Kind of what always ends up happening here is I try to expand the viewing time so that I can see if there's anything in the area. What will that do to our cart? Will we have enough momentum to get back through it? Whee! Because it's a double-edged sword. You want to get around, but you want to be there and gone before anything can shoot at you and blow up all the rails. So I think that's a pretty good balance right there. It should give us enough time to look and see what we've got if it's a good one, and then we just jump out of the cart if so. We may just forgo the button, at least for now. Let's get this working. And call this bit. We've got more rail, which is good. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I would happily just turn that back for some ongoing testing, but I think we got to make our rails. So what do? We still got the dirt here. The dirt. That would be dark stone. Man, oh man. Get it on the rails here. All right. Now we need our iron, or at least a good bunch of it. And we've got some sticks, so... Oh, man. Fingers, keys. Okay. Now, rail. As I said, rail's cheap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 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 Nope. Yeah, that seems like a good place to kind of stop because we'll want to make the... Oh. make the loops. Get some screenshots here, huh? Let's just do that for a second. Test ride. Eee. So we're zipping along. Loving every minute of it. When we come to an end, we look as quick as possible. It still may be too fast. And this is going to show why we really want to be quick as possible, because you have no time to look if you're just doing a loop like that. And with each of these, the trick here is going to be, so this time we see this lava slime, right? He's close. He may wreck everything. No, he couldn't even get us. So now, if it's working as it should be, he should go away, because we're going 128 blocks away from that chunk. So it's going to actually be unloaded at the far point, and then when we come back, the game will reload those chunks and will auto-gen new mobs. And as you can see, different little zombie pigmen there. You kind of got to look quick, and that's what we'll see. So let's try to duplicate a bit here, because we may not, I mean, we'll actually be going quite far enough. So this is going to be our corner. And one thing I was thinking while we go here, so this is, that's 1, 6, 11, 16, and 21. Oh, oops. I know we're kind of jumping ahead of ourselves here, but this is all the width that we're going to have to do for our chamber, because we're not going to fool around with all the excess building that we did on the last one. I also think that because this is kind of side 2, we may make this a bit of a mini chamber. And what I mean by that is, let's go 21 on each side of this. That's 10. 15. 20. And 1. Drop a torch there. Did I get that right? It feels 21-ish, right? So we can 802, so 23. Hey, alright. Now, same thing going back the opposite way. 5. 10, 15, 21. Torch there. So we've got a nice little grid here, and I think this will be the space. Those 21st rows, that'll be the spot for the portals on this side, and then we'll do a little bit of backstop area behind them as well, where we can go beyond and pull the ghasts through. And as I said, I kind of want to have everything set up to run before that, but I wanted to get these dimensions nailed down so that we can finish out the rail in the same loopy pattern that we have over here. So we definitely want a bit of space to work with, and we definitely want to start our floor with the right sideways orientation here, so that we won't have to tear up and then replace all the rails while we do it. Okay, now what do we do down at the far end? And that'll further help because we will really get all the way out on the corners. So we come out, this is our edge, and then it's just one around all the way. And this, I think we can really go back. So we can go, in fact, let's try this. I have a feeling this is actually going to be one too many. At least it should be. I don't know. We'll see. But I'd like to get a count for how far back we want to go, how many torches we want to leave the side blank, and then we'll lay in that track out around the outer boundary. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Always count the one that's turning. So now we'd have torch, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So this closer than I thought. This comes back. This. That. All right. I knew the second I put that in for my torches, it was gonna be trouble. Did I get enough room to pick up this quartz? So let's grab all of it. And it won't make a lick of difference because it'll be slower to reset that floor. So we'll just set that back. Okay, let's see how this does in our new setup where we have an extra long run with no powered rails. So we're going to slow, 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 slow. I think that's better. So that was 3 torches worth. And now we'll get a compare over here. While we're at it, options, music and sounds. Ironically, unless this has changed, friendly creatures is the sound for rails. Nobody knows why. So that's a little less rattly and clanky. So still fast there, and that's 2 down. So we'll want to pull one more set there, and empty that time. So now we'll just eventually be a rail rider. We'll bounce back and forth and watch those go. So we do want this to be a regular rail as well. And maybe we'll make a modification, although I think I'd really rather have it just keep looping than have the hill and the stop and everything. I thought, okay, we'll do a lap, hit the button, go. We still may modify it where, we just hit it with a row of power, shoot it up the hill with the downhill being the brake. Yeah, you know what? You guys want to see that, don't you? So, there. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do all this. That. Do whammy here. I think those will, so that should give us a little shot up. I think we probably don't even need it. In fact, let's not do that yet. There's that. And then here's this. Now, I think we need to pull the torch out to... No, not that torch. Okay, so that leaves that set. Then we put away our button, didn't we? Oh, button. And we need a little bit of headspace here. Aw. I wonder how long we've been going. I like trains. You guys like trains? Hour and 15. Wow. I had a feeling. Like, I bet we've been going. Let's take that back. Another one here. Oh, yeah, let's take it for a whole entryway. Plus on this side we were 1 back. And I have a feeling we'll do some renovation work here just along the rail line, I'm guessing. There. Okay. Maybe, we don't have any cobble, do we? Let's pull that out. Let's put a bunch of those away. Kind of choking out the inventory here. Let's do that. 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 Now, do those. Fortune cookie. Fortune cookie. It's not the crafting table. Lever. Boom. We just need one though. Think lever is greater than button here. So lever, when unset, powered off. When flipped, powered on and stays on. Can I quickly try it here? Nope. Gotta be here. How about here? Oh. Wow. Oh, gotta be the one right there. Okay. Fine. Okay, so, now do I still have that cart on the rail back here? So. Okay, so we should get enough boost here, have enough momentum to go up the hill. Boom. Ooh, that is not enough to stop us, though. Nope. Hey. Ah. So, do we need another unpowered rail there? Oh, you little minecarts. Stop it! No! Alright, I'll ride you backwards. Okay, now. Can't catch me. Okay, so we go riding around. Whee! Slow. Get a look. Now, hopefully... Oh, that's because I left it on, right? Oh, I caught you. I caught you, you silly little minecart. Okay, so now we need a brake test. It will stop down here, which actually works out okay. Because we want to catch it. Go, 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 go. Ha 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 ha! Alright, so that's where we stop, right? where we come up here, we want to get some ghasts. We have a snack. We hop in our cart. We're all ready. We hit the lever. It gives us our little boost. We ride around. Check for ghasts. We turn around. Always face forward. You want to see what's coming. And then we ride the loop. Oh. And as long as we want to go, we're good to go, right? And then each time we take a little peek, we'll have two sides here, and we're just watching each of those for a ghast to come along. Now, what we won't be able to do, I don't think, is to use this for a break, unless... Okay, we got it. So you get another little wee to ride back around, but then the next time we should stop. So while we're finishing out this ride, I just want to take the time to say thank you guys so much. I really hope you've enjoyed us working through to getting this this project this far. Pretty functional in my mind. We're now set up, ready for... Oh, we don't want the... Oh, that looks terrible. I don't like that. Ready for our ghast farming. Do another one without gear. Okay, cool. Got some screenshots there. Let's get ourselves back into normal view. That's going to do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm really excited to see some ghast start spawning in there, but we'll have a big old opportunity to run those once we start clearing out, our other side. And as you saw, we're going to reduce that footprint a little bit. It'll be less spawnable area, but that's our secondary side. So I think between the two we'll be ready to go. And then yeah, we'll see if we can get some ghast to spawn and try to drag them on through. I had grabbed leads, and I think that actually may be a mistake. Fishing rods are really what we want to do. I don't know if... we'll try it. Let's see if we can throw a lead on the ghast when he's shooting at us, or how that works. I don't know if that's even possible or not, but we'll give it a try. I also don't know if you can drop them in boats. That may be a thing. Can we get in a boat with a ghast and row it through the portal? Would that be a way to do it? All fun possibilities. Maybe we'll play with some of those, but let's try to get it to actually pop with some of these ghasts in the next episode, and we'll go from there. Again, sorry for the long episode here, but we were close enough to those rails, and if we hadn't had 2 trips to go fill up on Nether, maybe we would have made it in time. But anyway, it's fun to have the extra time to hang out with you guys. I really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying, why don't you please consider dropping a like or a sub in YouTube. The comments are awesome. You guys are so great, so nice to reach out either directly or through the public comments. Really cool. Keep those coming. They definitely fire me up and make this just a blast to do. So keep doing that. Spread the word too. We'd love to have more friendly folks jumping in, other hardcore vanilla Minecrafters that would just like another source of ideas, another take on how to play the world. So I welcome one and all, and would love to get to meet you. If you have some content, drop me a comment. Let me know what you're up to, and I'll be happy to check those out too. So let's take a break, all of us together at whatever respective times we're watching this. But I'm going to give myself 10:15. Stick my head outside. It was warming up. It's not supposed to be super hot today, but getting nicer. And I think I'd like to be back for one more of these, and then we'll kind of wrap up earlier today. I got more stuff I want to do than just play Minecraft all day today. Can't use the heat as an excuse today. So you guys take care, stay awesome, and if you can, hey, help somebody else out while you're on those breaks. Get moving a little bit, and we'll go from there. See you next time. Bye now.